Good morning, students. Today we are taking the remaining part of the poem My Last Duchess by Robert Browning. Oh, sir, she smiled, no doubt, whenever I passed her. The Duke, Alfonso, Duke of Ferrara, is talking with the envoy, ambassador, emissary, and now he is revealing his past life, how brutally he killed his wife, first wife, ex-wife Lucrezia. It was a cold-blooded murder, and now he is telling all the reasons behind this brutal murder. And the reasons were, of course, suspicion, doubt, his obsessiveness, and his possessiveness. Oh, sir. So, sir here envoy. ड्यूक किससे बात कर रहा है? एनवॉय से. She smiled. My wife, Lucrezia, she gave smiles to all. No doubt, whenever I passed her. She gave me also the same smile whenever I just crossed her or I passed her. But who passed without much the same smile? But you just tell me whoever the person is not passed with the same smile, means she gave me the same smile as she gave to each and everyone. So there is no discrimination, there is no differentiation for her, and वो अपने हस्बैंड और दूसरे जितने भी स्ट्रेंजर्स थे उनको एक सा बिहेव करती थी, और ड्यूक को ये हर्ट होता था. दैट इज वाई ही किल्ड हर. दिस ग्रू मीन्स बढ़ता गया. दैट इंक्रीज्ड डे बाय डे, एंड शी डिड नॉट चेंज हर नेचर. देन what did he do? What was his decision? The Duke, I gave commands. Now he is revealing how brutally he killed his wife. I gave commands, I gave orders, मैंने आदेश दिया. Then all smiles stopped together. Then all smiles stopped together means she was killed. Now she is no more to smile, to give smile to anyone. तो उसके सारे स्माइल, सारी मुस्कानें मैंने बंद करवा दी. ये कौन कह रहा है? ड्यूक. नाउ दिस इज द अल्टीमेट लाइन, हाउ ही ब्रूटली killed his wife out of suspicion, out of doubt. Typical male chauvinistic society. There she stands. Now Duke gave twist to the story. Now he is changing the point. There she stands. There she stands means there is the picture of my last wife. Now she is there standing on the wall, and that is the proper place for her. वो ये कह रहा है मैंने उसको मार दिया और अब वो वहाँ पर खड़ी है. कहाँ पर? वॉल पर, जहाँ पर उसकी तस्वीर है. सो he was so much shrewd murderer. Who? Duke. As if alive. So her picture is hanging over the wall as if she is still alive. So lively picture. Now he is again giving twist to the story and changing his point. Villain, please you rise. अब वो एनवॉय से कह रहा है आप खड़े नहीं होंगे, मैंने अपनी स्टोरी बता दी, चलिए आप खड़े होइए. सो ही इज आस्किंग एनवॉय, विलन प्लीज यू राइज, विलन यू प्लीज स्टैंड अप. वी विल मीट द कंपनी बिलो. कंपनी मीन्स अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल who are waiting for us downstairs. We will meet them. Okay, then I repeat. मैं वापस से दोहरा रहा हूं. ड्यूक कह रहा है I repeat. I am again repeating my words to you. Now in this stanza, in this paragraph, we will notice, we will observe how much greedy duke was. His greedy nature will be revealed in the coming lines. The count your master's known munificence. The count. Count is again the another duke. किसी एस्टेट का मालिक, उसको काउंट कहते हैं. जैसे ड्यूक होता है वैसे ही काउंट. सो द काउंट योर मास्टर मीन्स योर लॉर्ड. नोन म्यूनिफिसेंस. म्यूनिफिसेंस मीन्स काइंडनेस, जेनरोसिटी. तो जो तुम्हारा मालिक है, ड्यूक एनवॉय को कह रहा है, जो तुम्हारे काउंट हैं, ड्यूक हैं, वो अपनी उदारता के लिए प्रसिद्ध हैं. He is famous for munificence. Munificence means generosity, and is ample warrant. And his generosity is ample means sufficient. Warrant means guarantee. तो उनकी जो उदारता है वो इस बात की गारंटी है, प्रूफ है, that no just pretense, not just out of pretense, दिखावे के लिए नहीं, for dowry will be disallowed. कि मेरी जो मांग दहेज के लिए है वो उसको मना कर देंगे. Disallowed means मना करना. So he will not disagree for my demand for dowry. Means I want dowry. मैं दहेज चाहता हूं because the duke is going to have remarried again. And that count or duke is the same person for whose daughter he is going to remarry. ये काउंट वही है जिनकी बेटी से वो शादी करेगा दोबारा. अब वो कह रहा है, the duke is saying, though his fair daughter's self, so his fair daughter, his beautiful daughter is sufficient for me, and it is sufficient for me. As I avowed means as I swore, as starting, जैसा कि मैंने पहले ही शपथ ली थी, कसम ली थी कि हालांकि उनकी सुंदर कन्या मेरे लिए sufficient है. At starting means in the beginning is my object, means to get his fair and beautiful daughter is my objective, and that is why I am going to remarry again. Nay means no. We will go together down, sir. So we will go together down means downstairs, sir. चलो हम साथ में नीचे चलते हैं. Notice Neptune. Now he is mentioning about his demand for dowry. In the last lines are very, very important because in these lines the Duke is mentioning his greed for dowry. Notice Neptune. Neptune, according to Greek mythology, is the name of sea god, समुद्र का देवता. Though taming a seahorse, and the sea god, the statue of sea god who is taming, who is riding over a seahorse. तो जो समुद्र का देवता जो कि समुद्री घोड़े के ऊपर सवारी कर रहा है, this kind of statue, this kind of metallic statue, though a rarity, is a very rare thing. ये एक बहुत दुर्लभ चीज है. ऐसी स्टैचू मैं डाउरी में चाहता हूं. किसकी? सी गॉड नेपच्यून हैविंग अ ड्राइव ओवर सी हॉर्स. ये मैं डाउरी में चाहता हूं. इसके ऊपर शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन भी बनता है. अ शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन कैन ऑल्सो कम इन योर एग्जाम. विच क्लॉज ऑफ इंसबर्ग? Clause of Innsbruck is the name of the count, is name of the duke, name of the person whose daughter he is going to remarry. तो ये clause of Innsbruck की daughter से ही वो वापस शादी करने वाला है. Cast in bronze for me. So this is my demand for dowry, that your master, clause of Innsbruck, should make a statue of Neptune taming a seahorse in bronze. Bronze means कांसे में. A very expensive metal, bronze. Bronze में, कांसे में वो इसको स्टैचू को करके मुझे भेंट करे. So this is my ultimate wish. So Duke ends up here. So this is the last line of your poem. In this poem, we have come across so many things. First of all, a character sketch of Duke is very, very important. And this poem explores and reveals so many aspects of Duke. Number one, his greedy nature, his suspicious nature, his as a shrewd murderer, cold-blooded murder, and so many things. And most importantly, the character sketch of Duchess. How she was. She was a very innocent lady, a docile, a typical Victorian contemporary woman who has become a slave and a prey, a victim of her husband's whims. So these two character sketches are very, very important. And one question of dramatic monologue can also come in your exam. So you should prepare a short question on dramatic monologue also. So very beautiful, very remarkable poem, and you just go through it again and again. Thank you.